Hello, everybody. It is Dan's All About Arsenal, and it's the Max Reaction Show, Arsenal versus Sunderland. It's what we all wanted, what we all expected, but all were slightly worried about until it happens. So we had a 3-0 victory today. We're 9 points clear of Man City. Let's see what happens tomorrow, obviously, with the Liverpool game, but I'm pretty optimistic that I think Liverpool are going to do something at Anfield. So, but what a game, what a day, what a glorious time to be an Arsenal fan. So I'm just really buzzing to get on here, have a little post-reaction show. If anyone's about and wants to get in and comment or even join in, let me know in the comments and I'll send you an invite and we'll have a chat. But I just want to talk about the game. Obviously, slightly cagey affair to start, kind of to be expected because, you know, they've been a good team all year round. You know, they haven't lost at home. I think the only team, as we know, and you know, they're a good side. They're a good, solid side. But we just had to take our time, be patient, break them down, and eventually, obviously, break the deadlock, which took longer than anyone would expect. But obviously, we've had, oh dear, some blinding play today. And anyone who's managed to watch the game, who's lucky enough to see the game, we had the first goal pop up by this guy, Martin Zubimendi. Add him onto the stage. What a fantastic game Zubimendi had today. And I'm going to try and bring the player stats up in just a second. But Zubimendi was unreal. He was everywhere. He had a top game for him. And he's had a, you know, criticism the last couple of weeks, but actually the last couple of games, he's been phenomenal. So I think with everything that's been going on, I think it's a really, really good result. And to get a goal for him as well, he's not, you know, a prolific goal scorer by any means, but it was a fantastic play from Zubimendi. And that's not only attacking, but also defensively. He stopped a goal going through as well in the second half, stopped a ball that was going to, you know, go through to, it was Robbie, but there was fantastic work and play. And I think all the team, I think, had a really solid game today. I'm just going to load up these player stats as well, because I think I do like to look at these, you know, how we lined up, what the overall kind of play and scores were for everyone today. So I'm just going to get these loaded up. But I'd love to hear in your comments what you thought about the game today. It was something, obviously, it's been a big weekend and earmarked for a huge weekend because of I think the distance we can kind of put between us and Man City, who are the biggest threat still. And we've done it. We've done it with, to be fair, it felt like a bit of a canter in the end because of the result. The score line is much stronger, maybe, than some expected. I mean, I put down a 3-1 was my prediction today. I thought they could get a cheeky goal because of the Dan Ballard thing from last time. But obviously, I'm glad we put it to bed. We kept another clean sheet, which is fantastic as well. So I'm just absolutely buzzing for everyone involved. I think it was a solid team performance. And let's get these player stats uploaded as well. So, but what a phenomenal result. I'm absolutely buzzing. So for all the Arsenal fans out there, we can relax. We can have a good weekend. We're not going to be affected by all the noise, and we can sit back and just watch the game for tomorrow. So I think it's going to be really interesting to see how Man City reacts. But let's look at the player stats for the day as well. Let's just move my little logo, and then we can see the full lot here. So you can see here, obviously, the layout, the scores, what people achieved. Obviously, Havertz sitting in there at an 8.3 rating as well. So this is taken from Flash Score, the scores and stuff like that, which is good. And obviously, Gabriel didn't have a fantastic game, hence the change probably for Gyökeres to come on around the hour mark as well, which I think impact player, it's been interesting to see how people from an impact point of view are doing. But he's come on, he's not only scored a goal to give that cushion, which was fantastic. I mean, obviously, he's, you know, we've had some great Zubimendi as well, and Martinelli, obviously. He had a great run through, and it was with Norgard coming on for the second goal there and the breakthrough. But this goal, the first sort of goal from Gyökeres, was just well played. He was kind of off balance slightly, but he put his full weight into that shot, took the keeper off by you know, completely. And it was a fantastic goal for Gyökeres. And I think the momentum he's got at the moment is fantastic. You know, it's every game, I think he scored. And I put him down as a goal scorer today on our little kind of predictions for the Arsenal forecast. So the next time we speak on Monday with guys about the game and recap on their thoughts, more points for me, which is great. So really, really fantastic. And I did love his celebration from Gyökeres and Martinelli for the third goal, which just kind of put it in, to context. The game's ours. The game's done. So it's really, really fantastic. But anyone jumping in, feel free to comment, answer questions. Let me know your thoughts on the game today. How are you feeling now? We're 9 points clear. It's just super, super exciting time to be an Arsenal fan. But obviously, we finished the game 3-0. Gyökeres is, and that's what I'll put on there today. Don't get too many of these, but we're getting them more frequently, which is good as well. So, but really fantastic result. But let's go back to those player ratings for the game as well. So, what's your thoughts, player of the match, and everything else? I jumped on here to get this ready, so I didn't actually see who got announced as player of the match, which I'm sure I'll be able to find out in a second. But you've obviously got also the subs coming on. But Victor actually has the subs, got an 8.7 today through Flash Score. Martinelli 7.9, obviously with the assist as well. And Capier obviously came on for Calafiori, 6.5, and Eza 6.6. Norgard wasn't on long enough really to get a rating there. Come on the 89th minute, really, because to rest Trossard, because Trossard had a phenomenal game. The control on that ball that come over the top from Gabriel as well was unbelievable. So when he's playing, he had a great game, Trossard, as well, to be fair to him. So Trossard himself had a 7.3 rating there as well. But what's your thoughts? What's your thoughts, guys? What's your thoughts on your overall game today? I just enjoyed the result, the ease and peace that it sets us up for to kind of get the popcorn ready for tomorrow's game. Liverpool versus Man City is going to be a huge game tomorrow. I think City must be feeling the pressure. And the way the table kind of sits currently, let's check that out as well. This is going to be fantastic reading, as we've been sat atop just with an even bigger cushion, which we love to see it. So we're currently sit 25 games in, 17 wins, 5 draws, 3 losses, 49 goals with 17 against. Goal difference of 32. We are flying. We are 6 goals ahead as it stands of Man City as well as the 9 points. But great form we've been on. I will get this table up as well to show you as it stands. Obviously, a couple of games that are currently playing as well. You've got Brentford, Newcastle currently playing as it stands as well. Let's just start these top 13. Obviously, United with the win today as well. So we'll look at some other results in just a second. But let's just get this table in there on the screen for you as well. So this is as the table looks. Oh, God, what a day. So here's the table. So table as it stands, Arsenal at the top there. There you go. So 56 points, 9 points clear. Man City at 47. Obviously, Aston Villa today. The results of other fixtures, we should have a look at those as well, because I think that's important to see how everyone's been doing, obviously, on today. Some of the results have been following. So, obviously, we had Arsenal 3-0. Bournemouth, Aston Villa, it was a 1-1 draw. So, Villa dropping points again. West Ham, predicted West Ham would win. They've been on a fantastic run, and Burnley, obviously, at the bottom of the league. So, 2-0 for West Ham. Somerville, he's been unbelievable for them. He's really found his form. Everton 2-1. I think it must have been a late goal for Everton because they were 1-0 down and brought that back. 3-1 Chelsea against Wolves, which you'd say they should be winning that all day long. United have been on a good form, and there was one game until the guy can have his hair shaved or cut. 4 games in a row that Carrick's Man United have won. So fair play to them. And Leeds 3-1 against Nottingham Forest. Fantastic result for Leeds. So really, really good, interesting results as well. So that yet we've still got some good games to go tomorrow. So obviously the big one is Liverpool, Man City, and we've got Brighton and Crystal Palace, which again, not really affecting any of us. And then we're on to the following week, which is exciting, which is good, and we're all looking forward to it. But I'm just made up for the results, guys. And name, who was your favourite player today? And Gyökeres, just to have him scoring consistently is what it's all about. And for today, me coming on just after post reaction, I don't normally do these, but I think I want to get more behind it and talking quicker and sooner and stuff about it. So would love to get kind of interaction with people on there, make comments. What's your thoughts about it? What's your thoughts about the game today? Which is it's all about. We're trying to build a bit of a community here, and we want people to kind of get involved. We do phone-in shows as well, and I can always drop a link in for anyone who wants to come down and have a chat, get on thoughts. A bit of a macro reaction from the viewers as well. So what I'll do, for the next few minutes, I'm just going to copy this in and I'll drop it into the chat. And I literally say join in. As long as you've got a mobile phone, it will allow you to jump on through StreamYard. And if you want to have a quick chat, you're more than welcome. Just let me know your thoughts. And then we go. It's just coming up in the comments there. So click on that link and that will allow you to be added in. We'll have a chat. There's no problem at all. If not, it's not a problem. 10 minutes. Actually, waiting a quick reaction. I'm just buzzing off today's result and what it means to us getting this Premier League wrapped up. You know, there's no fear of bottling, I think, at the moment. And I'm just happy to put all the haters and the noise to bed. Once we win something, I think all the noise goes away going forward. We're on for the quadruple still, which is as bonkers as well. So what do you think about that? Can we actually do this? You know, we're top of the league. Champions League, we're through to the round of 16. We obviously got the FA Cup coming up as well. There's loads going ahead. And Carabao, you know, with Man City, it'll be really, really interesting to see what they do as well tomorrow. So all eyes on Liverpool and Man City for tomorrow. But let me know in the comments after this, after that, you know, what your thoughts are overall in the game. But I think for us today, you know, we look at the stats, we can see just how well we've played today. So let's have a look at some of those stats as well, because that is always fun to look at. So if we're looking at expected goals, 1.22 overall. So that's overall for us, 0.17. Possession-wise, it actually had a little bit more possession, 51% for Sunderland, but we had 16 shots, 5 on target. They had 5 shots, 3 on target. So, but obviously big chances, 1 apiece. We've had 5 corners, 84% of our passes, you know, accuracy-wise, both had yellow cards, but 2 for Sunderland, 1 for us. Yeah, some of these stats are interesting. So you're going around total shots, block shots, shots inside the box was 10-4, shots outside the box 6. We're seeing that number's increasing. Let's take a shot. That's where Zubimendi scored his goal, which is unbelievable. So we've got to be doing this more. But the difference of touches in the box, 33 to us, 13 for them. You know, this is huge, guys. So from that point of view, I'm just happy. I'm just buzzing. I just want to share you my reaction. But obviously subscribe, follow on the channel. You know, comment, get involved if you want. We are going to be doing the usual podcast live on a Monday. Now it ranges from 2 to 4 of us, depending on availability, on who's about and what's going on. So anyone who wants to jump in and get involved, you're absolutely welcome to. Any comments before I go, or if anyone wants to jump on and have a chat, you're welcome. But great game today, guys. Great game for the Arsenal. The atmosphere sounded fantastic. We knew how much this game meant to us, and I think from going forward, we're in a really, really strong position. You know, all Arsenal fans, everyone's going to have a good weekend, which is great, and I can't wait for the next game. And on that, what is our next fixture? Let me just double check this as well, because losing track, so many games. So our next fixture coming up, so we've got Brentford. So that is on the 12th. So the Premier League, and then we've got the FA Cup at the weekend. So as you've got a busy week ahead, like we always do, there's no rest for the wicked. But we've got Brentford on Thursday at 8 o'clock. Then Wigan on the 15th on Sunday at 4:30. Big rotation, I think, for the Wigan game. But the Brentford game, again, we're away to Brentford, but still London-based, which we love. And obviously, let's go and see what we can do versus Brentford. But we've got a lot to look forward to. So I appreciate anyone who's jumped in and watched, commented and liked. I'll see you in the next one, but tune in for the podcast on Monday. Hopefully we'll see my Josh, Alpha, Alex, possibly Vinny, but Vinny will be back with us soon once everyone's better. But thanks again, everyone, for tuning in, and obviously I will look forward to seeing you in the next one. Thanks so much. Bye.